Divrei HaYamim Alef, Chapter 26. The divisions of the gatekeepers. Of the Korchim, Meshelemyahu, the son of Korah, of the descendants of Asaph. Meshelemyahu had sons, Zechariah, the firstborn, Yediah, the second, Zavadiah, the third, Yatniah, the fourth, Elam, the fifth, Yehochanan, the sixth, and Elioenai, the seventh. Oved-Edom had sons, Shemaiah, the firstborn, Jehozabad, the second son, Joach, the third, Sachar, the fourth, Netanel, the fifth, Amiel, the sixth, Yisachar, the seventh, and Peoltai, the eighth, for God blessed him. To his son Shemaiah were born sons who ruled over their father's clan, because they were strong, brave men. The sons of Shemaiah, Otni, Raphael and his brothers, Oved and Elzavad, valiant men, also Elihu and Samachiahu. These were all from the sons of Oved-Edom, they and their sons and brothers, men of ability and strength for service, 62 from Oved-Edom. Meshelemyahu had sons and brothers, valiant men, 18. Hosa, from the descendants of Merari, had sons. Shimri, the chief, for although he was not the firstborn, nevertheless his father made him the chief. Hilkiyahu, the second, Tevalyahu, the third, and Zechariahu, the fourth. All the sons and brothers of Hosa were 13. These divisions of the gatekeepers under their chief men had duties, just as their kinsmen did, serving in the house of Adonai. Great or small, they cast lots according to their clans for every gate. The lot for the east gate fell to Shelemyahu. Then they cast lots for his son, Zechariahu, a sensible adviser, and he was allotted the north gate. Oved-Edom was allotted the south gate, and his sons the storehouse. Shupim and Hosa were allotted the west gate and the Shalachet gate at the highway that goes up, with corresponding guards. For the east there were 6 Leviim, for the north 4 a day, for the south 4 a day, for the storehouse 2 and 2, while for the courtyard to the west there were 4 at the highway and 2 at the courtyard itself. These were the divisions of the gatekeepers, consisting of descendants of the Korchim, and descendants of Merari. Of the Leviim, Achiah was responsible for the stores in the house of God and the stores of holy articles. The sons of Ladan, the descendants of the Gershuni, belonging to Ladan, the heads of clans belonging to Ladan, the Gershuni, Yechieli, and the sons of Yechieli, Zatam and Yoel, his brother, over the stores in the house of Adonai. Of the Amrami, of Yizhari, of the Hevroni, of the Uzieli, Shevuel, the descendant of Gershom, the son of Moshe, was in charge of the stores. His kinsmen, from Eleazar, Rechabiahu, his son, Yeshayahu, his son, Joram, his son, Zichri, his son, and Shlomit, his son. This Shlomit and his kinsmen were in charge of all the stores of the dedicated things that David the king, the clan heads, the captains over thousands and hundreds, and the commanders of the army had dedicated. From the spoil won in wars, they had dedicated these things to repair the house of Adonai. Also included was all that Shemuel the seer, Shaul the son of Kish, Avner the son of Ner, and Joab the son of Zeruiah had dedicated. In short, if anyone had dedicated anything, Shlomit and his brothers were in charge of it. Of the Yitzhari, Cananyahu and his sons were assigned to be over Israel in regard to outside business as officers and judges. Of the Hevroni, Hashaviah and his kinsmen, 1,700 valiant men, had the oversight of Israel west of the Yarden in regard to all the business of Adonai and the service of the king. Yeriah was chief of the Hevroni, according to their generations by clans. In the 40th year of David's reign, the Hevroni were sought out, and there were found among them strong, brave men at Yazer in Gilead. King David appointed 2,700 of his kinsmen, valiant men and clan leaders, as overseers of the Reuveni and the Gadi, and the half-tribe of the Manasseh, for every matter pertaining to God and for the affairs of the king.